Welcome to Strategy Shift Thoughts on the Go. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the types of wastes that we have in businesses. This is based on Muda, which is a Japanese word for garbage, and it comes from Toyota Manufacturing System, where Teiichi Ono had created a most efficient, most effective manufacturing process. And it's since been adapted to other areas, manufacturing, office work. It's called lean management. In the software development world, it's called agile. So one of the wastes, there's 8 types that are being defined, but one of the wastes that is kind of prevalent everywhere is the waste of waiting. And it popped into my head. I was just reflecting on summer's finished. And last year, actually, we went to Disney, and Disney is a big place. Lots of places to go, lots of attractions, lots of rides, and lots of people. Lots of people means lots of waiting. And one of the ways that you kind of make the time pass by faster is if you have something to do while you're waiting. So Disney solves that problem by taking you through this maze of, movie characters, nice scenery, so something to look at, something to watch. It's inside most of the time, so it's not too hot. And even though it takes 50 minutes or an hour to wait, time kind of passes by. But they also have another system called the Disney Pass, where you can actually schedule the time for a ride. You get like 3 rides per day or something like that. And then you schedule the ride. And then say at 2 o'clock you want to go Guardians of the Galaxy. So at 2 o'clock you show up and you don't have to wait. And that's one of the ways you eliminate the waste of waiting. Now, this is for consumer side. Now, how do you do it on the business side? On the business side, in manufacturing, sometimes you have to wait because it takes a long time to make something. So for example, if you have a manufacturing line and it takes 3 minutes to put a screw onto the door for the car or whatever it is, that means it takes 3 minutes. The next guy who might have a quicker job has to wait an extra amount of time for that thing to finish, for the screw to be put on. So that's waiting. In an office environment, when you're working with email and Zoom, the wait time is usually related to, like, say you have approvals that you need to get signed off, get the document signed off. So you need 5 approvals, so you have to wait for 5 different people. One of the ways to eliminate the waiting part is, let's say you send the document and you need to get 5 people to approve. So instead of waiting for their approval, you can have a preliminary discussion before that saying, all right, we're agreed on this, the approval is going to get done, we're just going to sign it off, but you can go ahead and start work, right? Start the prep work. Because in most cases, the prep work is still going to need to be done for the project unless it gets completely canceled. So you're not sitting around waiting for people to approve before you actually do the work. So that's one of the wastes of waiting that you can remove if you actually look into the areas where people are sitting around waiting for stuff. Another way in the office buildings, the office environment, or remote work, a lot of the times you might have to wait for a process to complete and people are just sitting around. So it's a good example of that is on the IT side, when you have to install something, you have to wait, right, until it installs. And while you're waiting, you have to do something. You can't do anything else. Sometimes you can't eliminate that. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can instruct your people to do something else. And it's all about training and looking for the areas where the waiting is happening and eliminating them. Next time, we'll talk about another types of waste, the waste of overproduction. For now, I will see you next time.